Social media outlets like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram give people a chance to stay connected, although with the power of social media becomes responsibility. While there are some negatives associated with social media, the positive in communication all around has made the world stronger and a better place. Social networking can benefit businesses greatly. These sites allow business to advertise and market services to a large audience. And since a profile is free to set up, the advertisement is free to display. Social media also allows students to work with new technologies because these students are becoming familiar with computers and other electronic devices. However, there are negative effects that come with social media. Research has shown that social networking sites can be very addictive. People who use social networking sites for their daily communication are hooked to a point that they neglect health responsibilities, especially their diet. The addictive nature of social media can lead to eating disorders, obesity, heart problems, sleep disorders, and other health issues. Another downside to social media is that the user could share too much information and may pose threats to them. People using social media need to know the risks that come with using. Users can help protect themselves by not sharing their private information and having their social networking profiles on a private setting. Social media has both positive and negative effects. However, I feel though the positive outweigh the negatives. So many people benefit from social media, including businesses, students, and distant friends. Social networking sites allow people to communicate and remain in contact with their friends over far distances. These sites allow people to find others with similar interests that they can create a relationship and get to know one another. Groups can be formed or joined or formed to meet people with similar interests and views. According to technology.org, social networking allows for creative expression by using tools such as blogging and messaging, post ideas and stories, also to share coins, interest in music, TV shows, hobbies, photos, and many other things. Event invitations can be made and sent to friends rather than having to mail invitations by hand. Not only is it used to talk to friends, but also used to discuss educational topics. Social networking is said to increase a person's quality of life if you use it correctly. Many people report that they have not had any negative experiences with social networking, and schools are starting to look at it as an educational tool. According to Jessica Wells, the use of social networking helps improve technological skills of students and expose to them many diverse views about things. It has also helped with communication skills and allows the learning of cultures from users all over the world. Also, students use social networking to discuss homework topics with peers online and get help on assignments. According to Kim Beasley, 60% of students on social networks have said they talk about education, and 50% specifically talk about school work assignments. These students seem to have an extraordinary set of traditional and 21st century skills, including communication, creativity, collaboration, and leadership skills. Parents are expecting schools to take advantage of using online social networking to educate children, but to do so in a safe way. Some public schools have never created a secure social network for students to be able to communicate with other students and need to do so in a more correct way. Social networking does not just benefit individuals, but it benefits businesses. These sites allow businesses to advertise and market service to a large audience, and a profile is free to set up. Numerous businesses have created profiles that provide detailed information about the business to advertise in a low-cost way. Businesses will gain more attention on social networks because the business profile is better for all users throughout the world. Also, businesses like to use social networks to learn about what potential employees are alike and make decisions based on important provided information on the person's profile. Social networking has already completely changed today's world, but it also is advancing more to make it easier to access. Now, social networking has become mobile and can be accessed through the use of the cell phone. And with a cell phone, you can contact anyone in the world and you can get in touch with a million people just by the click of a button. It is thought that to be a great idea and would increase the use of social networking since a lot of people carry cell phones. People can use cell phones to update their status, post comments, upload pictures, send messages, and update profile from just about anywhere. This allows people to be able to get things done as well as take some time onto logging social networks. According to Marianne Boomden, making social networks accessible through cell phones is also expected to increase the number of users by a significant amount. So far, mobile social networking is being used more than social networking from PC computers. According to Bruce Harrison, the top social media sites being visited using mobile phones are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm going to show you guys a little chart that displays social media sites. As you can see, this is based on monthly active users, active user accounts, advertising audiences, or unique monthly visitors, and this is done in millions. So you guys can see that the Facebook is the highest on there, next being YouTube, and you can see some familiar sites as well, such as Facebook Messenger, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitter. And that's just the chart you can view right there. Being able to access social networks from cell phones unlocks the full potential of social network, and it makes it more convenient for people to use. Since it's more convenient to use, the number of users has increased, the mobile social networking has increased significantly. Social networking does have some negative effects though. Hyder Sharma states, these sites reduce the amount of face-to-face socializing and replace it with an online interaction, which is believed to result in low-quality relationships with other people. Teens share information to the public that can potentially hurt them with trying to get a job or delete information that is not good enough. Cyberbullying occurs as well, which is bullying people online in a public way, but it occurs at a small percentage. According to Dr. David Butch, people that frequently use social networking are also prone to social isolation, which can lead to depression and decreased social skills. A false sense of security leaves social networking site users vulnerable to security attacks such as hacking, leaking sensitive information, and sending viruses. Nikki Usher says, identity theft can occur when a cyber criminal uses a network to get personal information posted about people. It has also been said that social networking sites endanger children by allowing pedophiles to seek out children. Also, since they are becoming mobile, it might encourage people to use cell phones to access the sites while driving, just like text messaging was a popular thing to do while driving. However, social networking has its advantages and disadvantages, just like with anything else in the world. These sites are continuously advancing and changing to fix the negative problems. One example would be accessing social media sites using cell phones, as many people can ask the site rather than go sit at home while on a computer. Most users have stated that they have only had positive experiences with social networking, and very few people have experienced cyberbullying. There are still problems that need to be fixed, but it seems that the positive effects outweigh the negative. Social networking is a very valuable tool that can be used to meet new people and allow them to remain in contact with them. Even though it can waste time, social networking positively affects the world by allowing people to communicate and remain in contact with friends in an easy, convenient way. Thank you, guys.